What's your favorite travel destination?
I absolutely love exploring the vibrant streets of Tokyo, Japan.
Do you prefer solo travel or traveling with friends?
It depends on the trip. Sometimes I enjoy the freedom of solo travel, while other times it's great to share experiences with friends.
What's the most adventurous activity you have done while traveling?
Skydiving over the Swiss Alps was definitely the most thrilling experience I've had while traveling.
How do you handle language barriers when traveling to a foreign country?
I usually try to learn a few basic phrases in the local language and rely on translation apps when needed. Plus, gestures and a smile can go a long way.
What's your go to travel snack?
I always pack some nuts and dried fruit for a quick and nutritious snack on the go.
How do you stay organized while traveling?
I make sure to create a detailed itinerary, pack light, and use packing cubes to keep my belongings organized in my luggage.
What's the most memorable cultural experience you have had while traveling?
Attending a traditional tea ceremony in Kyoto, Japan was a truly unforgettable cultural experience for me.
What's your favorite mode of transportation when traveling?
I love the convenience and scenic views of train travel, especially in Europe.
How do you find authentic local experiences while traveling?
I often ask locals for recommendations, explore off the beaten path neighborhoods, and try to immerse myself in the local culture by attending festivals or events.
What's the most breathtaking natural scenery you have encountered while traveling?
Hiking through the stunning landscapes of Patagonia in South America left me speechless with its towering mountains and pristine lakes.
How do you budget for your travels?
I usually set a daily spending limit, research affordable accommodation and transportation options, and prioritize activities or experiences that are most important to me.
What's your favorite souvenir from your travels?
I cherish a handmade pottery mug I bought from a local artisan. In a small village in Greece, it reminds me of the beautiful memories from that trip. Every time I use it.
Have you ever experienced a culture shock while traveling?
Yes, my first trip to India was quite a culture shock with its bustling streets, vibrant colors, and rich aromas. It was a sensory overload unlike anything I'd experienced before.
How do you adapt to different climates while traveling?
I always check the weather forecast beforehand and pack clothing suitable for the destination's climate. Layering is key for versatility.
What's your favorite type of accommodation while traveling?
I enjoy staying in boutique hotels or cozy bed, and breakfasts for their personalized touch and unique charm.
How do you navigate unfamiliar cities while traveling?
I rely on a combination of maps, GPS, and smartphone apps like Google Maps to navigate around unfamiliar cities. I also don't hesitate to ask locals for directions if needed.
What's the most delicious local dish you have tried while traveling?
Trying authentic pad thai in Thailand was an absolute culinary delight, the perfect balance of flavors and textures.
How do you stay safe while traveling alone?
I always research the safety of my destination beforehand. Stay aware of my surroundings, avoid risky areas at night, and keep important documents and valuables secure.
What's your favorite travel memory?
Waking up to watch the sunrise, over the temples of Bagan in Myanmar is a memory I'll always treasure. It felt like stepping back in time to a magical, ancient world.
How do you make friends while traveling solo?
I often join group tours, stay in hostels, or attend social events and meetups for travelers. Being open to conversations and sharing experiences usually leads to making new friends along the way.
What's the most important item you always pack for a trip?
My passport can't travel anywhere without it.
How do you deal with unexpected travel challenges like flight delays or cancellations?
I stay calm, keep a positive attitude, and immediately contact the airline or travel provider to explore alternative options. It helps to have travel insurance for added peace of mind.
What's the most underrated travel destination you have been to?
The Azores, an archipelago in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, is often overlooked but offers breathtaking landscapes, amazing hiking trails, and charming towns.
How do you document your travels?
I enjoy keeping a travel journal, where I write about my experiences, take photos to capture memories, and create travel scrapbooks or digital albums to look back on later.
How do you stay connected with loved ones back home while traveling?
I use messaging apps, social media, or video calls to stay in touch with family and friends. It helps me share my experiences and feel connected even when I'm far from home.
What's your favorite way to immerse yourself in the local culture while traveling?
I love participating in cooking classes, where I learn to prepare traditional dishes, visiting local markets to interact with vendors, and attending cultural performances or festivals.
How do you choose your next travel destination?
I consider factors like my interests, budget, time of year, and recommendations from friends or travel blogs. Sometimes I also feel drawn to a destination based on its history, culture, or natural beauty.
What's the most valuable lesson you have learned from traveling?
Traveling has taught me the importance of embracing uncertainty, being open to new experiences, and appreciating the diversity and beauty of our world.
How do you manage jet lag when traveling across time zones?
I try to adjust my sleep schedule a few days before the trip, stay hydrated, and expose myself to natural sunlight upon arrival. Sometimes taking short naps or using melatonin supplements can also help regulate my sleep patterns.
What's your strategy for packing light?
I choose versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched. Pack travel-sized toiletries and only bring essentials. Rolling clothes instead of folding them can also save space in my luggage.
How do you stay respectful of local customs and traditions?
I research cultural norms before visiting a new place and observe how locals behave. I avoid actions or gestures that may be considered disrespectful and always ask for permission before taking photos, especially of people.
What do you do if you lost your passport or important documents while traveling?
One, report the loss to the local authorities and contact my country's embassy or consulate for assistance. It's important to have photocopies or digital copies of important documents stored separately as a backup.
How do you make the most of your travel experience?
I stay open-minded, embrace new experiences, and immerse myself in the local culture. I try to step out of my comfort zone and create lasting memories by trying new activities and meeting new people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, Comment and subscribe for more interesting video.